this is a plea. This is a plea from me to you. Run the intro. Hi there. So, you are entering the family court. You've got some proceedings. You may be at the start, you may be halfway through them, you may be towards the end, and you suddenly decide that either you no longer want to go through this matter alone, or you've decided to remove your solicitor for whatever reason, and you now need a bit more support. So, you've heard all about McKenzie friends, and you realise that possibly a McKenzie friend, such as we provide here at McKenzie Picave, is the answer to your problem. So what do? Well, here's what some of you do. Some of you wait until the day before your hearing, and then you put a shout out on the internet that says, I'm looking for a McKenzie friend. And you might do that by going to the McKenzie Friend UK network. You might do that by going to find a McKenzie friend. Doesn't matter how you do it. You might go to Facebook. Or you might ask friends. But however you do it, the day before a hearing, you decide to put a shout out for a McKenzie friend. Now, here's the problem with that. McKenzie friends, just like solicitors, are incredibly busy because the family court is incredibly busy. If you ring a hairdresser this morning and ask them if they can fit you in this morning, if they say yes, what does that tell you? That tells you that possibly they're not a very good hairdresser because they can get you in straight away, whereas decent hairdressers will be full. If you ring a restaurant at 8 o'clock on a Saturday night and ask them if they've got a table in 20 minutes' time and they say yes, what does that tell you? That tells you that restaurant is probably not very good because they're not getting booked up, because they've got capacity to take you in straight away. McKenzie friend, let's say, works in a very similar way. If you're ringing today, putting a shout out on the internet today, looking for a McKenzie friend, and you're getting a response back from somebody who says, yeah, I can come and do a hearing with you tomorrow, here are the red flags that provides. Number one, what is the opportunity for a professional, competent, experienced McKenzie friend to familiarise themselves enough with your case in less than 24 hours that they are going to be of any use to you tomorrow in your hearing? There's the issue number one. Issue number two, what is the competence level of that McKenzie friend that you rang and got hold of today, and they can make themselves available tomorrow for a hearing? That suggests that possibly they're not very busy. That suggests that possibly they're not very good. So we suggest here at McKenzie Picave that you give your family proceedings, whether you're at the start, in the middle, or towards the end, you give them the same level of importance that you give the various other elements of your life that you regard as important. Going to a hospital appointment, deciding that you need to go to the dentist, deciding that you need to sort out your house insurance, whatever it is that you regard as important, we want you to treat allocating and finding a McKenzie friend in exactly the same way. Because if you give yourself time before your hearing to find a McKenzie friend, to familiarise yourself with them and to allow them to familiarise themselves with you and with your case, you are more likely to get a positive outcome, and you are certainly more likely to get a more successful relationship with your McKenzie friend. See you next time.